Let me ask you this, because you are 25, you're a professional athlete. Like, how are you looking to make your career as long as possible? I mean, aside from the routine and is there something you're kind of doing that is to like slow it down? Because you got to put in a lot of effort, which probably then puts more stress and may be seen as something that shortens a career over time, like a running back, right? The more stress they have, they're really putting their body on the line. Nowadays, it's like after a few years, it's like, all right, just the next one because we wore this guy out. Is there something you're looking at from the longevity standpoint, maybe even from the brain standpoint of like, looking into anti-aging? Are you doing any of that?
My own version of it. I definitely have some like weird things that I do, but I think that's just more like based on my unique path that, maybe it's just noise to people if I say that, but I do come to Paul with this type of stuff.
Yeah.
I always come back to Paul. Like, I think his 4 doctors, again, just to say it again, like Dr. Happy, Dr. Quiet, Dr. Movement, Dr. Diet, like, I really am interested in, like, I feel like if I, based on, I just try to go to bed and wake up with the sun, same stuff that everyone says, eat good nutrition. I try to buy organic when I can, pay attention to, just because someone else eat this doesn't mean it's healthy. Like, I'm actually watching my solid waste. How does it look? How does it make me feel after, that type of thing? And like I said, organic, different things like that. I have my supplements. I like to do different things. I have, my proteins. I like a brand called Organifi. You'd sent me some stuff in the past, the NAD, for my brain. I have my little things like that. And movement, I try to, I'm moving every day. I try to be conscious of like, am I moving too much where I feel like I'm getting exhausted? And like, it's exhausted past the point of like, I'm stressing myself to get better. Am I really getting into like, I'm stressing so much that I'm getting de-energized now? I'm just always trying to monitor that. And I think that from that state, like, things become more clear, like from that state of health. Like, the healthier you are, you're just able to kind of be in touch with like, what do I need right now? And I think as far as longevity, in addition to that, I really do believe in my agent. I had mentioned him earlier. He's a certified neuromuscular therapist. So I think that this balance I do between massage and I see my chiropractors, I do Feldenkrais once in a while, like little kind of practices like that. That's how I look at longevity. And I guess lastly, closing out, like Tom Brady's book, I read it a while back, but that was really inspiring to me, just how he talked about so many people think as you get older, you're obviously going to age, you're going to get worse, but he just had a completely different mindset. And it was kind of all the same things. Like, he does some things for his brain to stay happy. He eats a specific way because that feels good for him. He's doing his massage, he's getting his workouts, and he's doing what he loves to do. And I think from that place, that creates longevity. And I think going back to, again, our conversations about the negativity and stuff like that, like, he clearly states in his book that he's kind of creating this environment of more positivity. And you watch him, he had his docuseries, the Tom versus Time. Like, the guy's intense. He wants to win. He's a hardcore guy, but I think he balances that out with some of the positivity that we're talking about. He maybe has the default of, this savage, very good athlete, competitive, but he balances himself out. And I think that creates longevity.
Yeah. So it's great to look at other athletes out there that have the longevity and to see what they're doing, but it's true. And I hope you don't think I'm trying to like get like little nuggets out of you of like hacks and everything, because I want you to be honest about it, that it is just like these little things that we don't think about. What you eat, being happy, right? Moving, these are the things that are the fundamentals and the answers to most of our problems, whether it's health, life.
You're not taking anything from me. I don't think you're getting any. I mean, all the stuff that I'm saying, honestly, is related to you. Like, you're the one that helped me learn all this stuff. And I know that I'm a guest and I'm kind of saying the same stuff. Someone probably needs to hear it different. That's why we have podcasts. Like,
yep.
We're all kind of saying the same message, but some, like, the way that maybe I say it is different than you, and maybe they resonate with me or you, whatever, but it's all the same stuff. You're the one that's teaching it. There is some stuff that maybe is higher level, but like, you don't get to that higher level unless you have like the foundations. And even when you start to do extra stuff, it really comes down to like the foundations. Like, I can't sit in the clinic every day, or I can't do this but every day I need to go to bed every night. I need to eat my food every day. I need to exercise my body. And like, okay, like, how do I have a little fun? Like, we do that every day. And I feel like that's where we got it all wrong. So many people are twisted on like the opposite order. And yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great that you're reiterating it because people need that. They need repetition, Rem. They need to hear it from different people. Just me saying like, stick to the fundamentals. Don't look for any magic pill or anything like that. Don't think that like one treatment will solve everything for you. Like it's all about those little things, right? There's nothing bigger. And some people get bored with that because it isn't sexy or marketing from my end. It's not like in 21 days, here's the one thing you could do to get, super healthy. Like that's marketing.
I know. It's crazy. I
but
know. It's insane.
The more they hear of like stuff you're saying, that's great because again, you're an athlete. I'm not, right? I take care of myself, but I'm not near the level you're at. So to hear it from you means something, even though it is repetition in a sense, but you got to look for patterns among people. And like you said, you look at someone like Tom Brady, you look at other people that are really successful. What are their patterns? They take care of their bodies. They're eating the right things in a sense. They're very mentally sharp in a way that they keep, whether it's meditation, breathing, or just finding that balance there. And there is passion to it as well.